This is probably safe to say for the Atlanta Hawks, kind of a new wave, a new era. From the '08 to about 2017, the Atlanta Hawks reached the playoffs 10 consecutive, seasons. During this time, the team never really seemed to kind of get that mainstream respect it deserved. But the wins kept flowing, in the playoffs. I had coaches, Mike Woodson, Larry Drew, to Mike Budenholzer. I had key players for Atlanta. Kind of came through. Joe Johnson, Al Horford, Jeff Teague, Paul Millsap, Josh Smith. Kyle Korver was there as well. Korver. The Hawks were able to become playoff fixtures almost amid a sea of constant change. But last year, in the 2017-2018 campaign, the team just won 24 games. It's going to be a lengthy rebuild, and this is probably their lowest. That was their lowest victory total wins since the 2005 campaign. And this is a massive rebuild. Okay, I think heading into this season, the Hawks have major question marks surrounding the team. First-time head coach Lloyd Pierce coming in. Dennis Schroeder gone. You have a lot of youth and a mix of veteran contributors, but unless the young guns, grow up in a hurry, the road back to Atlanta playoff contention is quite some time, quite a few years away. I see this team possibly being, around the fifth place team. Who do you look at here? Top offensive player, I think, for the Hawks, Trae Young. 32 games for Oklahoma in the collegiate level. Young averaged 27 points there per outing. 42% shooting from the floor, 36% from three-point range. Fifth overall pick in the 2018 draft by the Dallas Mavericks, and traded to Atlanta for the rights to Mr. Luka there. There are questions whether Young's scoring will translate at this level, and how much time will he need to develop. But, the Hawks have shipped Schroeder to Oklahoma City during the offseason. Playing time won't be an issue for Trae Young. Trae Young, if you look at the Summer League, he was up and down. They're going to be physical towards them in the opponent's game plan and not letting him reach his sweet spot. So look for that. Okay? I think the top playmaker, Jeremy Lin, 9th season right now in the NBA, has experienced almost all the game has to offer. From being undrafted, an afterthought, taste of stardom, insanity, to being a full-time starter and playoff contributor. Lin is in his final year of his current deal, and presumably will be asked to be the veteran presence now that Schroeder went to Atlantic City. And this will help while Young kind of navigates through the rookie year there. Kind of be the contributing, calming player, that veteran presence in Lin. I like, too, Vince Carter, who's on this team. He's a Hall of Fame player. Will likely be there on his first ballot. This is the latest stop. 41-year-old guy. Guard out of University of North Carolina. He's just a few points shy of 25,000 for his career. A milestone that he could hit within 40 games played based off of last year's production, right? He's no longer the high-flying, franchise player he was during his prime years, but he's a good elder statesman for a team of young guys still learning how to be pros. Don't expect a high, usage from Carter on a nightly basis, on a high, can he do what he did night in and night out when in his prime? No. But he's also a good veteran mentor, I think, to the young guys there, too. Experience, obviously, is a weakness that this team has. The lack of experience will ultimately hinder the flight of these young Hawks. Jeremy Lin, I think, figures to play a prominent role in the starting backcourt, but he played in just one game last season due to ruptured patella. Trust me, I know, he was with my Nets. The team traded away its leading scorer and primary ball handler in Schroeder in order to make room for rookie Trae Young. Vince Carter, future Hall of Famer, with loads of experience, but can no longer be counted on to kind of carry a heavy load nightly. Even rookie head coach Lloyd Pierce, despite plenty of stops around the league, is in his first role as the lead coach. The roster's loaded with promising and unproven young talent. The Hawks will definitely show you flashes of the future, but winning in the NBA comes down to veteran-laden teams winning down the stretch. This is where the Hawks will definitely struggle. But it's a rebuild, and at the end of every rainstorm, there's usually a rainbow. I hope all is well.